Hey, what's up guys? Brownie here coming to you with some more AFKJourney, and today we're going to be doing some more PvP testing with my D&D team. So we're going to be taking Dunlingr, Dionyel, and some other heroes that I really like into the arena and seeing what we can do. Now I've already tested a little bit, so I do know it works, but I also wanted to talk a little bit about why it works before we go into the arena. I want to pause it here really quick because in my last video I had said that Dunlingr, he's not what I thought he is, and he's got a lot of lost potential, and that's true. If he worked a little bit differently, him and Dio would be an insanely overpowered duo, and it's probably a good thing that he doesn't work the way I was hoping he does. But yeah, that doesn't mean he's not a good hero. He still has a lot of cool uses and does a lot of cool things. However, all that's really focused on PvP stuff and not really PvE. He can be helpful on AFK stages, I've found. And I think other people have had a little bit of success with him there. But overall, he's, in my opinion, he's still, I wouldn't pull for him yet. If at all possible, I would just keep saving, because in time there might be some teams that come out that are crazy good, but if not, you can still pull for another hero if you just save. And also the other cool thing is about Celestials and Hypogens is you can target pull them anytime. You don't have to pull on Dunlinger's banner. So anyway, back to the video. So the hero that we're going to be taking in with Dunlingr is actually Parisa, but before we look at her, let's just take a look at Dunlingr real quick. So he starts the battle with his bell out, and you're either blocking them from healing or you're blocking their ultimates. I'm using him to block ultimates, and it lasts on the initial bell order lasts for 12 seconds at the start of battle. So for the first 12 seconds, you're only doing normal attacks, you're only doing regular skills, and buffing your other heroes, all that kind of stuff. So no one's doing their huge attacks. But the thing about this game is there's some heroes that perform really well with just their regular skills and their normal skills. And one of those heroes is actually Parisa. And she's another one of my favorite heroes, but she fits this duo, the Dunlingr Dionyel duo, so perfectly. So number one, she buffs Dionyel and gives him a nectar stack. So right there, that's a huge bonus to having Parisa on your team. Number two, she uses a skill called Flower Power, and this says that after every 3 normal attacks, Parisa launches a bouquet of flowers that gradually expands toward her, and it deals 200% damage to all enemies along its path. So it's kind of like a discount Dionyel in a way, because you know she's using her normal skills, and then she throws this thing out that hits all heroes it passes through, just like Dionyel's spear. And then not only that, every enemy that this bouquet hits gives her 70 energy up to 3 hits, so a total of 210 energy. And then the other awesome thing, when you look at her mythic skill, it says Parisa marks the nearest enemy in a symmetrical position with the flower when the battle starts. And then it only takes, at level 4, it takes it says normal attacks hit 1 more target after inflicting 2 marks. So as soon as she has 2 flower marks out there on the battlefield, she's going to be throwing out, or she's going to be doing normal attacks to 2 enemies. And what that does is this skill procs twice now. So every 3 normal attacks, she's throwing out 2 flower power bouquets that deal a ton of damage, and both of them feed her energy. So she's getting a total of 420 energy every 3 normal attacks, as long as she's getting, as long as the skill is hitting the max amount of enemies. And the cool thing about this is when Dunlinger's bell wears off, she's able to build her energy up so fast that she can get multiple actives before Dunlingr actually puts the bell back up. So you have a lot of steady damage with Parisa's normal attacks and her regular skills, and then when Dunlinger's bell wears off, you have huge burst damage, and that's just, it's so good and so cool. The other cool thing is, like I said, she buffs Dione, and that gives him a nectar stack. So using her with Leica on the team and using the Enlightenment spell or the Enlightenment artifact, that means Dione will have maximum stacks. And the other cool thing is, if you really wanted to, you could rely on Dunlingr to provide that last nectar stack for Dione, but I don't suggest that. And like, if you do that, you could then run Confining Spell or a different artifact, but I don't suggest it, because you have to wait for Dunlinger's second active not his second active. You have to wait for him to do an actual active to get that buff, that nectar stack buff. But yeah, it's a pretty cool team. I can't wait to keep testing it some more. It's already had some success against teams that I was never able to beat before, so that's a cool thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some fights and see what we can do with this team. Alright, so first I want to show you guys a replay or two, just so you can see the team in action and see some successful examples of the team winning. But anyway, we fought Toxinus here a couple times, 3 times to be exact. We won 2 of them and lost 1. So far a decent win rate, but 3 fights is not a good sample size. So we're gonna need to do some more fights and see if we can keep the winning streak going. But anyway, the team that she's running is a P4 Dione, P4 Thorn, P3 Scarlita, I think that's P1 Leica, and P3 Burial. So it's a pretty strong team. He's relying on Dione to get his nectar stacks from Leica and Scarlita. So Dione might take a little bit of a long time to get the nectar stacks, and that can be detrimental to a fight. So let's go ahead and hit replay and check out what happened. So if you see Parisa down here, she's going to be doing some decent damage with the other guys against that Leica. The Leica is going to go down, and then we also get our mythic skill from our DNL because Parisa buffed her, and that killed this whole group that was over here on the right. Our Lily May blocked the enemy Dionel's active. That's why I like to run Lily May, because if there's an enemy Dionel, she's usually able to block the active if my Dunlingr doesn't have his bell up. And we just need to finish off Scarlita, and there we got the last kill, and that fight went pretty good. It was a close call. I mean, it was down to the wire there at the end, but there's another fight here I want to show you that we can take a look at. It's a real quick fight, so let me just find it. Okay, here's the fight. It's another fight against Toxinus. It's the same setup and everything. I just wanted to show another fight so you guys can see as much examples of what's going on as I can show you. So here's Parisa. She's going to buff Dio right here, get our mythic skill. It's going to do a ton of damage to the enemy team, and we end up getting the win here. We just need our Dio to do his active. Scarlita comes down, then there we go. Our Dunlingr does stay alive. He has some decent tankability, so he's surprising me with how long he's surviving, especially because I have him sitting out there in the middle of the battlefield by himself, and that's a pretty dangerous spot. But anyway, let's go ahead and fight Toxie here, see if we can't get another win or if we get a loss. Now, what I'm hoping to happen here is, oh wait, she changed her team. Oh, she didn't like that I was beating her, or that I beat her other version. So she copied Atraxie's team. So Atraxie is running this exact team here. It does give me some trouble. I think these are all P3, P4 heroes. So, I mean, she's almost got 100k power on me. Now, these power numbers don't mean everything. It doesn't always, like, if somebody's bragging that they beat 150k power above them or something like that, there's a lot more that goes into it between hero choice and positioning. Those two things are so massive that they can just make these power numbers up here just irrelevant. So keep that in mind. It's not always like a huge deal to beat a team that's got more power than you. But anyway, the big thing is that she's got those Paragon levels, and that is where the trouble starts. So we'll see what happens. I might need to change my positioning up a little bit, because if I can, I'd really like to get this Dio to flash to a different position, hopefully before the enemy Damien can buff him, and that way we won't have to worry about the mythic skill. So I think I'm gonna move Leica over like this or something. Yeah, I think I might do something like that, so maybe the Dio will flash over to where my like Lily May or where this burial is, like over in this area, and that will, we'll see what happens. But I think everything looks good. Dio is still protected by Dunlingr, and okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, battle. I don't have a good feeling, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So the Dio is going to do his mythic skill, and that's going to be possibly a problem because it could be a ton of damage. Alright, we're going to get our Dio's mythic skill here. I think we killed their Dio, so I think we're alright. We do have the Scarlita to worry about, so we hopefully can kill her here with this. Oh no, come on, mythic skill, big damage. Oh, the cart came out and healed her up, and then she knocked him off the battlefield. That was really, really close. Oh man. Okay, so let's watch that again real quick, actually, because I want to see what happened to the enemy Dio. Did we one-shot them with our mythic skill? Is that what happened? Or did Parisa kill him? So he's right here. Okay, it's hard to see his health bar, so I don't, because of this artifact here, but oh yeah, my Dianel's mythic skill one-shot him, so that was pretty much almost what won us the fight. If our Lily May could have survived a little longer, the shadows became a problem, because my heroes are spread out so much that they created shadows really quick, and that was an issue. Okay, so let's try again. Let's change the positioning up a little bit so that we don't create so many burial shadows. And let's see, can we find okay, there she is. All right, let's try this one more time. We're going to put Leica next to Lily May. And then the only shadow that should really show up is the Dunlingr shadow. So, yeah, before the last attempt, we had a Dunlingr shadow, we had a Lily May shadow, and we had a Leica shadow. So that was not good. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. Hopefully it goes better this time. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we had a really good start last fight, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. And here's the mythic skill. Can we kill? Okay, we got the Dio. And this is why it's so important to have a very quick mythic skill from your Dionel, because, well, it's a lot of damage. And here's our Dio active. We're also getting our Lily May active. Scarlita's going to come down here in a second. Parisa and Lily May are still alive, so hopefully this isn't too much of an issue for us. Kill that with, please kill. I hate that Dionel's mythic skill hits the actual Damien instead of the cart. That's so stupid. That cart should have been destroyed. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, it's so close again, but it's right there. A little bit more power on my team, and that's like a guaranteed win pretty much. But yeah, I'm really liking this team. It's definitely, it's doing good. It hits well against higher powered, like higher Paragon level heroes than I have. So this is the same team that Toxie is running. So we'll try to beat Atraxie. he has, they're all P3 and P4, and this is 4 Celestial Hypogean units with a Damien. So, very strong. It's a strong team. It's a hard one to beat, but we'll see if we can get it here. See how his team does with this setup or positioning that I'm running, and yeah, let's, yeah, I don't want to change anything. Last time I fought a Traxie, his Dionel's mythic skill wiped my whole team in one hit, so let's see what happens here. Alright. So, get some damage out, big mythic skill. Okay, we killed their Dio, okay. Now, can we get the kills on the Freestos and the Burial and the Scarlita when she comes down? If we could get the Scarlita to come down earlier, it would be fantastic, but the Damien is what screws that up. Because, well, I guess the Damien and the Freesto kind of screw that up. Alright, come on, kill her. Yes! Alright, there we just got... Oh, Lily May's still alive. I didn't see her dancing around. Haha, nice. Alright, so we got the win. Nice. Alright, sweet. I'm happy about that. So we finally got the win. Let's check out the replay again real quick. Some good damage from Lily May and Dio. Lily May, it's so hard to see Lily May on the battlefield sometimes because she's just always doing her Rainstorm ballet. It's just like, it's kind of crazy. Like, I had no idea she was alive until she just all of a sudden popped up there. I don't know, I didn't notice her for whatever reason. But, so we still have Parisa and Lily May still alive. And here comes the Damien cart. Parisa got knocked off the battlefield, but Lily May was doing her Rainstorm ballet during that Scarlita hit. That's why I didn't notice her. That's why I thought she got knocked off the battlefield. Okay. All right, but yeah, that's the team that I've been messing around with. I'm using it on defense also to see how it does. It did have some very good success against some teams, but it's hard. It's hard to use. Dunlingr, he's different on defense. I don't know. I haven't quite figured him out yet. And which is the best thing to do with defense on him, because, well, there's certain heroes that just throw a wrench in the works. I don't want to talk about it yet. I want to get some more info, but maybe that'll be the next video. We'll do a defensive video. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate any subscribers that, you know, join up. It's much appreciated, guys. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.